Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of AlliTober TakeOver. Woo chow. It is now 4:27 and I'm just starting the vlog. I went, got Ace from school. They got out of school 2 hours early today, but I had to come home and edit the video for yesterday that I had recorded. So that's already up. I put that up about an hour ago. I just put Ace in the shower because we're about to go to the ER to get tested for some things that, like I told y'all before, I wanted to get myself now and them included as well. So we're going to go do that once and for all. I'm still kind of off to a late start because it's 4:20. Aiden been home since 2:35 or something. But like I said, I had to get that video edited and get Ace ready and all that kind of stuff because he had a mess. He made a mess on himself and I had to put him in the tub before we went to the doctor. Now he's dressed and I'm about to put on Augie Bear's shoes and get out of here. But tomorrow is picture day and I'm just like, oh my goodness, his hair is not done. And so I'm gonna have to come back in here from whatever time we come back from the hospital to still shampoo and braid his hair down so he can look fresh for tomorrow. Just pray for my energy because it's gonna need to be found because honestly, I don't got it right now. I don't feel good. And I don't got it right now. Okay, so we are at the hospital now. We've been here for about an hour. I feel terrible. I got a headache. I have, my chest feels achy. My throat hurts. And it's like from my chest down to my stomach that just feels not like usual. We got triaged and got our paperwork and everything done. And now we're just sitting in this big waiting room, waiting for to be seen in here. I guess because it's all of us, they didn't give us a small, regular room. It's like a big room. Kids got TV to watch. Some lockers over there. Right now, it's approximately 7:25 p.m. and I'm hoping I can get out of here no later than 10:30. I still supposed to, tomorrow is Ace's picture day, and it's the way I feel now, I don't even know if he's gonna make it to picture day. This is gonna be way too much to go home, force myself to do his hair, get him in bed, and wake him up for school tomorrow if I don't feel good. And like I said before, he got a mask at school today because he was coughing so bad in class that his teacher had to give him a mask. So I'm just ready to get seen and then see what the results are. Okay, so we are back home and it's crazy how this ended up going. But I went in to go get tested for something that I was suspicious was going on with the kids and even myself. So when I told them what our symptoms was, they started talking about let's just test y'all for COVID, RSV, and the flu. And I'm like, no, it doesn't have anything to do with that. Based on what I told you and what I told you I've experienced, I'm leaning more towards this, and I like to have a test for this other thing here. They claim they don't have a test for this. Mind you, I know somebody who had suspicions of the same thing. And they went to the ER and got theirs done through blood and urine. And they were positive for what they thought they had. Unless this person is a straight up liar, there's definitely a test for it. And it can be done in the ER. They gonna tell me the test don't exist in the ER. I will have to go to a specialist for that. And the specialist clinic isn't open, but only in the daytime. They can refer me there. All of this other stuff. And I'm just like, this makes no sense. When you come to the emergency room, unless somebody have some type of brain trauma or something that's so deep that your hospital might not be equipped to do, and you got to fly them out to that particular hospital or something, I don't see what you wouldn't be able to do in an ER. Now, mind you, I had already taken my kids to the urgent care to ask to have this test done. And they told me that they didn't have the, I guess the equipment to do it there. but to go to the ER. And they're underneath the same company. This is the urgent care of this hospital. So I'm like, well, if there was no test that exists for this, why would another doctor have told me to come here to get this test done if there was no test that exists for, and it only could possibly be done by some random specialist? So I'm like, okay, this isn't making any sense. Like, I don't know. it just made no sense to me. So we kind of having a conversation in regards to that, like, you know, what are we supposed to do if we feel like XYZ is going on? And like I said, the only thing was, oh, this and this and that. She had a student doctor come in there first. He checked us and said our breathing was fine. She came back in and checked us and told us that three of us needed an inhaler. I'm like, bruh. So when I start seeing like one doctor say one thing, one doctor say another thing, it's like, do y'all even know what y'all doing? Like, so now I said, okay, well, since I'm here, and even she started to say, okay, based on what you've told me and shown me, it probably is what you think. It's just that we can't test for it. And I'm like, okay, so I said, I'm going to go ahead and still have the stupid test done for RSV, flu, and COVID, just because I'm here, and it wouldn't hurt to rule those things out just because my symptoms are close to that. But I mean, honestly, I've had COVID twice before. The first time in 2020, and I think another time in like 2022. But with that being said, I'm like, okay. Sorry, I just got thrown off because they was over there turning things up in the background. But we get the test done, and they give us they let us sit there and wait for the results. Come back and say, oh, the results are not ready yet. By then it had been like 40 minutes. But do you want a doctor's note? So if something was wrong, how can you tell us beforehand how many days we should be out of school because of the fact, and you haven't even gotten the results back yet? Like, if nothing's wrong, then cool. But if you don't have the results back, what if we needed a week off or 4 days off, and you just giving us 1 day off even before you get the results of the test? So that irked my nerve, because I'm like, I don't like when doctors send you out before getting your results. You got to go now look in the portal to look for your results. And I guess they could have updated the note if needed be, but I just don't like how they do stuff. Especially the healthcare system here is just very different than what I'm used to, because I'm not from here. And it's just, to me, I really backwards in my opinion. Now, this person that had the same issue as I have, I don't know what hospital they went to. Maybe I could reach out to them and see what happened with them and how they handled it. But it just was a mess, honestly. So I get up this morning, I check the portal, and this, Lord have mercy, they didn't give me anything. They didn't put ACE and August inside of the portal for me. And then on the documents that, like the after visit summary that they give you, the AVS form, they didn't even give me a code to get in there and make them get in to be able to access their portal. According to them, they're children and cannot access a portal. But don't they have parents? Shouldn't their parents have access to their portal? Aiden had a code on his. And I had went on and found the tab on the website where I could request to get access to their numbers in order to use the portal. However, when I noticed that, I had already like put the request in to have Aiden. So when I use Aiden's number to try to log in and see what his test say, now they got it locked off. So you're supposed to enter your phone number and your date of birth or something like that, your email. They got a random number up there that don't belong to Aiden with a out of town area code, and it's like it's done in a way where you can't backspace to delete the number. It's like, it's, you know how sometimes you can't delete a tab, like certain information is not deletable or replaceable or whatever. I'm like, where did y'all even get this number from? Is this even my son? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? So then I end up having to call the hospital and get the results. And they told me that all 3 of the kids were negative for everything. But in my portal, it said that I was positive for COVID. I'm like, okay, so I have COVID and my kids don't. But we all have the same symptoms. For the most part, we pretty much all have the same symptoms. And actually, Ace had symptoms since last week. I've been trying to work out how I can fit it in my schedule to get them to the doctor since last Friday. So, I'm just... None of this makes any sense to me. We still have to go to the so-called specialist to get these other tests done, of which she claimed she was going to put referrals in the portal for me to access and print out and take to this said specialist. When I go in the portal, there's no referrals. So now I have to call back because you didn't do your job as what you said you was going to do. Aiden asked for eye drops for himself. They said yes. Well, first of all, the girl said she was going to go check. She never came back. I went to another nurse. She said, oh, yes, I told the doctor he's going to, because it's a student doctor and the main doctor. Oh, I'm going to have him get them for you now. Because we had got our inhalers at the hospital. So I'm like, okay, they can give us the eye drops there too. So I said, they're going to send them over to the pharmacy or we can get them from here? She said, yeah, from here. So I was clear on exactly what was going on. Go back in the waiting in the room that we were in. The doctor comes back and he talking about the drops are over the counter. Oh, do you have some here that he can use tonight? Because it's late and, we're going to go straight home. Oh, I don't know. I looked at that man and just walked off. And he talking about I'm sorry. My nigga, at this point, don't talk to me. For real. I already wasn't feeling good. And I came to the doctor to get help. And all I keep hearing is, I don't know. The main doctor told me I wouldn't even know what to test for. And I asked her, are you a doctor? Because I'm thinking, okay, maybe she is something. Maybe she's a physician assistant. Or maybe she's... something underneath the MD. But even still, if you're working at the hospital in that position, you would have knowledge of these things. I'm not coming in there talking about my eyeballs done turned green, my head done turned purple, and my feet done went black. I'm talking about actual real things that you would know where to start at least. So... all of this, I don't know, from these big so-called certified doctors. Wait, what? My patience was just running real low. Now, I kept it cute, professional, whatever, but after that last, I don't know, bro, I just got up out of there. I just stopped acknowledging him altogether at that point because I'm just like, you could have gave me any other answer. Give me one moment and I'll check. Or let me go talk to my attending physician or what. I don't know. But you in there doing your hours for doctor or whatever you in there doing. This is my second time ever going to an emergency room in this state. And both times it just made me angry. The first time was even worse. Because like I said, I took Aiden in there because he was coughing up mucus and the mucus had blood in it. And the other kids had stuff going on too. He kept leaving out the room in the middle of him doing our exam because people kept coming to him, asking him for stuff. Then when he finally told us we can go, he ran out behind us 2 times. Literally, now, not even just in the back where the rooms are. Out in the main lobby, we get ready to check out we get ready to go home. Okay? Only reason why he caught me was because I stood there to ask the guy if they did the valet parking or something that I went at the security desk to ask. This man running down the hallway. Mind you, an MD. Running down the hallway talking about, oh, hold on, I forgot to check your breathing. I forgot to check this. Oh, let me listen to this real quick. Let me do. And I'm like, bruh, I don't know. just because of the health care, I be really thinking about moving from here and either going back to, well, nah, I never go back to where I'm from because, but going somewhere else, like maybe I need to research where the best health care is or what. I just have a problem with a doctor telling me that they don't know something. Like I said, it's not like I'm asking something crazy or weird and it's like, girl, what you talking about? Heck no, I don't know what you mean, you know? It's just like, okay, all right. If you don't know, can't you go find out? You know, like it just comes off really weird to me. But nonetheless, I supposedly have COVID. I don't feel like I have COVID. I'm not acting like I have COVID. I have a great appetite. I actually just had Aiden go to the store and get me some. I wanted lemon cream cheese donuts, but they didn't have any. So he brought me 2 packs of these. I just ate one and I had one of these and then I had some ginger ale. I haven't got me a big bottle of ginger ale. I feel ill, but it's not like a COVID ill. Like I said, I've had COVID before, and I literally was in my bed just crying, like silent tears, because my body was so hot. I felt so bad and achy. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't even get comfortable enough to fall asleep and just not feel the pain anymore. Like, it was just so bad. It was just so bad. I don't have, like, even though I do feel nauseous, I'm not vomiting. I don't have any bad diarrhea. Like, nothing about me feels like somebody with COVID. Because if I had COVID, I wouldn't be on this camera right now. Like, and if I was, I probably would be laying down and have the phone over my head for 2 seconds and get off. Like, I wouldn't even be able to talk this much. It's strange, but that's what they said. That's what they said. And what's even stranger is the kids don't have it. When Ace had the symptoms for over a week, I just started having symptoms really today. Maybe Tuesday, but it was like my chest was burning and... Like I said, it more so linked up to the issue that I originally went to get tested for. So, what? That's the result of the doctor's visit. Then we have the issue of, if I'm sick, how does Ace get to school and I'm the one that take him to school? You know? So it's just like, bruh, this is why I hate when anything go wrong with me. I don't have the time or the freedom to be sick. I know that sounds crazy because your body's going to do what it needs to do or whatever it comes across that shouldn't come across is going to react to it. However, I can't afford to be sick because I don't have anybody else to step up when I don't feel good. Like if somebody else was here and could take Ace to school, that'll work. But now, I got to do it. And I'm probably going to have to be out there on a mat and with a mask on and... it's ridiculous. So that's going to wrap up episode 8 of AlliTober TakeOver, and I'll catch y'all in episode 9.